I'm about to break. I'm about to break without you. No shame, we've gone too deep, and I'll take this pain with me. Hold on to what we keep, all that we sow shall reap, and I'm getting closer to the breakdown, the breakdown. I feel it coming on, brewing inside of my head. I'm about to break. I'm about to break without you. No shame, we've gone too deep. I'll take this pain with me. I feel it coming on, brewing inside my head. No shame, we've gone too deep. I'll take this pain with me. I feel it coming on, brewing inside of my head. I'm about to break. I'm about to break without you. No shame, we've gone too deep. I'll take this pain with me. I feel it coming on, brewing inside my head.
Do the change, Jonathan. Do the change.
Get off your phone, Rudy. You're open.
We are live. Muy bienvenidos. 421 Breakdown. Aquí desde la 421. Here in Brownsville, Texas. Hey, how are you guys doing this evening? You know, hopefully you guys get to join us tonight. You know, and hang out. We got a good band tonight. You know, some camaradas. You know, Sumthin Eazy is the name of the band. So that'll hit off pretty good, man. A little bit of rock country. They do Tejano. They do all kinds of stuff, these guys. They're a 3-piece band, by the way. You know? So, these guys rock. And, anyways, what's going on, buddy? So, what's going on, Jonathan?
I'm working on getting the YouTube links I could put on the Facebook.
Oh, that's what you're working on?
Yeah.
Chica, what were you doing, bro?
I was doing it, but it wasn't loading.
It wasn't loading. Got it. Yeah. You what?
I went and bought beer.
Bro, I fucking have beer here, dude.
Oh, I didn't know, bro.
I bought beer yesterday, dude.
That's for a different date, bro. You don't mix and match. You need to buy for every single important date. This is for the podcast. That's for Rudy's graduation.
I know, yeah. Well, guess what, guys? Rudy graduates Saturday. So it's going to be a tough weekend, man. Rudy doesn't want to make himself available on graduation day, you know. So, you know, tenemos jale en la isla, and we got Brew at the Zoo this Saturday, and we got Los Fresnos Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Hay jale, gracias a Dios, tenemos bastante jale. And I'll be recording, what do you call it, Los Fresnos kids this coming week also, man. And we got the graduations coming up this coming week, too, for Westaco. So there's a lot going on, Jonathan. How was your past weekend, Jonathan? What did you do this past weekend?
Worked. I always work, dude. I was in Kansas.
Jonathan was in Kansas,
running lighting over there for Q Productions Las Vegas. The show was Viva la Cirque.
Viva la Cirque. ¿Y qué aprendiste allá, bro? ¿Aprendiste algo? ¿O tú sabes todo?
Yo enseñé, bro.
Yo enseñé. Este vato sabe todo, bro.
No,
este vato no le puedes enseñar nada, bro, porque lo ofendes, güey. Lo ofendes, you know?
No, but not even that, dude. And then right afterwards, they're like, hey, dude, because they hadn't told me about exactly all the details about Taiwan yet. and they're like, "Hey, we need to send them a plot tomorrow." And like, pues, I don't even know what the show is. So then we had to spend one night talking about the show, and ya les mandé el plot. So, I think it was like 250 lights or something. For that
Damn,
one.
250 lights.
Actually, so when you go to an arena, the inside they call it the bowl or whatever, the bottom, the ground. For this show, we're using the entire floor. So no one's gonna be seated on the floor because it's gonna be pure acts all over the floor. So.
Damn, dude, how many people are gonna be involved, bro, in Taiwan, bro?
Like, how big is gonna be the?
How many people are? Porque, oh, yeah, they're gonna take over the whole field. What? We're gonna have 100 dancers or whatever?
No, it's just the acts. The acts become very dangerous. There's gonna be some daredevil stuff. What's called There's gonna be trapeze. There's gonna be it's called high wire. There's gonna be motorcycles. Gonna be a bunch of big apparatuses. Takes up so much space. That's why.
Wow, interesting. Anyway, so and when's this, Jonathan?
I leave the 27th, so I won't be here for that day. I leave at 5 a.m.
May 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Ahí y se va el vato como si nada, mira. Bien campante se va el vato y aquí la chinga la llevo yo.
What are you gonna do that day?
Dude.
Hey, not only that. I got Rudy work when I'm not here. I got him work and he still gets mad. Uno trata y te tratan mal, ¿verdad?
Bro, es que, hey, es que ustedes tienen que trabajar. Yo más tengo que ir a supervise. Soy supervisor. You know?
Tú no eres supervisor, Rudy.
Tienes la palabra super. Supervisor.
You need to wear your glasses, dude, when you go supervise. Because you gotta remember the vise part.
Oh, the vise part, yeah. No aguantan esto, vato, no aguantan nada.
Ya te quiero ir con high vis jacket y todo, Rudy.
Yeah,
hard hat también. You gotta protect yourself.
Oh yeah, this past weekend we worked with Land Variety, right, Rudy? Rudy had we worked with Ácido too, with Chago and Ácido
for Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day, Friday and Saturday. You know, Rudy ran sound, and Riley called me today, dude. He also called me today. Shout out to Riley from Land Variety band. He's a drummer. He's got, what do you call it? I mean, that guy wants to keep on gigging, bro. Aprende, John.
Oh, fun entertainment.
Yeah, fun entertainment, yes.
Called, yeah.
Camarada Riley, yeah. So, and then on Friday, pues, I did the Mother's Day gig there at the Harlingen Auditorium.
And Sunday, on Mexican Mother's Day, were you with your mom?
Oh, dude, I gigged Sunday.
Se fue el vato.
No, I visited Grandma early.
No, you didn't. I was early.
Bullshit, dude.
You were there.
I was there at Mom's house
Dulce's
at 10:30 in the morning.
Get down.
I took Mom's sweet bread. I sat down. She ate 2 sweet breads, and at 12:30 I left. So you hadn't shown up by 12:30, bro.
And then the worst part is that they leave Joaquin by himself. You know, instead of leaving him with us, he's here at home. You know, like, me dejaron. And then he calls Dulce like, hey, can somebody come pick me up? Like, where you at? You didn't go with Mom and Dad? No, I'm here at the house.
Yeah, dude. That guy didn't want to go, bro. Like, let's go, man. Nah, it's too hot. It's too hot.
Yeah, what happened to the gigging?
Oh, dude. That guy pulls a Rudy, dude. Pulls a Rudy. Anyways, Jonathan. So that's what's going on. So what? Are we ready, Rudy, or what? He said, I don't know. The guys look like they're ready now.
You know, he's graduating college, bro. I think he needs to move away from the word I don't know. He needs to know now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is, hey, el vato grada el sábado en la mañana a las 10 de la mañana, el vato ya grada, bro. Hey, after that, bro, que por y que ni madre, bro. Tienes que jalar.
Hey, did he buy another cap and gown, or is he using Dulce's?
You bought another cap and gown? He bought another one. I would have borrowed Dulce's. I wouldn't have bought one.
You guys are pretty close.
Anyways, hey, without further ado, guys, with you guys, Sumthin Eazy. Hit it, guys.
Moving forward using all my breath. Making love to you was never second best. I saw the world crashing all around your face.
never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
You should know better.
Dream of better lives, the kind which never hate.
You should see.
Trapped in a state of imaginary grace.
You should know better.
I made a pilgrimage to save this human's race.
You should see.
Never comprehending the race that's long gone by. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. The future's open wide. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. The future's open wide. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the changes, but it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you. Si tú piensas que me ha roto la maceta, no te preocupes, que ya me acostumbré a regarla. Ya te me estabas pasando de verde. Mañana te secas y yo me consigo otra planta. Pero que sea desértica, así, desértica. Pero que sea desértica, así, desértica. Así si la riego no me preocupo, porque va a estar muy bien. Así si la riego ya no me apuro, como la regué contigo. Y que un solo jardinero recoja el fruto, no como tú que ya estabas recogida. Si es que otro se anima, pues buena suerte, a ver si nos espina. Y te pareces tanto a una enredadera cualquier tronco te atoras y le das vuelta con tus ramitas que se enredan donde quiera, y entre tanto ramerío ya te apodamos la ramera. Recoja el fruto, no como tú que ya estabas recogida. Si es que otro se anima, pues buena suerte, a ver si nos espina. Y te pareces tanto amor a una enredadera, en cualquier tronco te atoras y le das vuelta con tus ramitas que se enredan donde quiera, y entre tanto ramerío ya te apodamos la ramera. Pero que sea desértica, así, desértica. Pero que sea desértica, así, desértica. Pero que sea desértica, así, desértica, pero que sea desértica, así, desértica, yeah.
Sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on. When that train keeps rolling on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, always play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. From Cena in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee or smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but those feeble cable movers, that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from the prison, that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. When I hear the lonesome whistle, blows my blues away.
That it?
Doesn't turn the mic on yet.
Rudy, are we back?
Now we're back.
Now we're back. Now we're back. What's going on, dude? ¿A poco, eh? That last song right there, no? It's an 80s song, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they played a good variety. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Definitely, bro.
Come on, I'll melt with you. What is it? Modern English? Or what's it called?
I think, yeah.
Something like that.
I'll cut the world and clearly fit it. Yeah, dude. Something different, bro. That we needed some of that.
Do they play around here or what? Like
yeah, the island. They play
at
at the island all the
okay,
time,
okay.
Shout out to el primo Juan Vargas aquí de Matamoros. Saludos, primo. Al Alejandro Campos. El camarada. Mira, ahí está el Jay from Los Unidos, bro. True, puro supervisor mode when he ran our sound at a gig. ¿A poco no, Jay?
Pues if you were supervisor, bro, yo andaba de CEO porque yo no andaba ahí.
Este vato, dude. Pobrecito. Solo se quita los dientes el vato.
When was it? Was it last week or the week before?
That was like 2 weekends ago or something like that, you know,
Okay.
when I worked with him.
I already did the
Yeah, that's
prom, and I don't know.
And shout out to camarada Oscar Chavez. He said, Jonathan, he was at Home Depot.
Así se la vive, dude. He's always at Home Depot. If he's not at Home Depot, bro, if Hermes was here, he'd be at Hermes, pero. Besides.
Turn it around. Yeah, turn it around, dude.
It's like they do it on purpose.
Sorry,
They
sorry,
put the-
Brad. We weren't.
They put the
We're
Home
over here
Depot-
arguing about nothing. You know what I mean?
No. They do it on purpose. They put the Home Depot and the Harbor Freight next to each other because they're like Rudy's two favorite stores. So instead of him going to other places, not the Home Depot, the Harbor Freight and the Guitar Center. So that's all he goes. He goes ahí. Everybody knows where it's at if you're in
He
Brownsville.
has to hate, bro. Siempre hay haters, bro. So, you know?
Why are you mad, bro?
Shout out to camarada Luis Vargas.
Órale.
El Tonka, yo sé, bro.
Tonka.
Puro Panteon.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, dude. They have a concert coming up, dude.
Yeah, man, over at the,
at the Broken
At the Sprocket, dude. July the 4th, man. You know.
Panteon
so.
Fest.
Shout out to camarada Danny De Leon from Rivera High School. There's a lot of drama going out there, bro. From what I heard. I heard, right?
Why you gotta be like that, bro? Honestly, I saw something about it and I was gonna ask Nene, but he was asleep.
Drama going out there. Shout out to Chris Rivera, camarada. Chris Rivera Band.
What's up, Chris?
Come on, Chris.
Yeah, Danny Garcia from TSC, camarada. Hey, thanks, guys, bro. Shit, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks for having us, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Nah, dude.
Don't make him feel good, guys.
I had reached out to you guys before.
Yeah.
You know, I had called you. You say, like, hey,
Yep.
fucker, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know, so but now we weren't able to plan a day till now, man.
Now,
so,
yep.
yeah,
Turned
so
out great.
I'm happy about that, bro. I'm happy
Me
about
too.
it.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Brad? What do you call it? Music Teacher of the Year?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know who I write the check to.
Hey, bro, nah, dude, that's it. Hey,
Yeah, it was really nice, real nice, unexpected.
yeah, dude. I mean, it says a lot about you, big dog.
Well, thank you, brother.
You
I
know,
love my kids.
I know, dude. You've been doing it down here for how long?
26 years.
26
7
years.
in Missouri, 33 total.
Damn, you've been a teacher that long, bro. Damn.
Well, I was an AP for 5 also at Hudson back in the early 2000s.
Damn.
Yeah,
And not only
all,
that,
administration
he's been
and
gigging all those 20 some odd years, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of different guys.
Dude, how did you adjust coming down to the valley, bro, and playing our music too? Because you play our music, way.
Well, at first I was like, what the hell is this? Where's the rock and roll at? But Leo Bennett's really the one I got to give credit to for that, for helping me with the Spanish and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Cumbias and the polkas. Got me started.
Leo got you going, huh?
Yeah. He said it's not contigo, pendejo, it's contigo. Don't make a hard T. So.
And you, Jesse, what's going on, big dog?
Not much. Just happy to be jamming with these guys.
I know, dude. Get the mic closer, bro. Get that mic closer, bro, because
No, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
just joined these guys
Yeah.
last March. It's a year now. So
it's been a year, yeah.
grateful that I don't need to sail practically my whole life. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
hooked
man.
me up again. You know, I was still practicing, but not in a band. I would just be a drummer for hire.
Drummer for hire. Yeah.
Now I'm solid member now. So
Oh, yeah.
having fun. We're
I
having
know,
fun.
dude. And you guys are gigging out at the island pretty much every weekend,
Yeah.
almost pretty much, right?
Longboard, we do Sundays and Saturdays, 1 week, and then we're off, and then every other week,
Every other week,
noon
right?
to 4. And we've got a female singer on Sundays.
You got Talia.
Yeah, she's
Talia, yes.
she's awesome.
Yeah. I saw. I've been seeing that on Facebook. Shout out to Talia, man. Maybe we'll have her in one of these days. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We need to do that.
Yeah, definitely, dude. You know, I had never. I'm gonna say it was till last summer that I had heard about Talia girl. Like I had never. But she does gigs at the island. a lot.
Yeah, she's
And she's not even from Brownsville area. She's from, I think, from
Yeah,
Upper Valley,
Edinburgh.
no?
Yeah.
like Edinburgh up there somewhere.
From
She
the
does
Edinburgh
Friday
area?
and Saturdays at Daddy's karaoke. That's why she's not with us all the gigs.
Right, yeah.
So, but we're happy to have her when she's able.
Yeah, dude. So, dude, it's good, bro. I mean, it picks up your chops at least. You know, like having to learn girl songs. You
I
know?
love it, bro. I love it, man.
Yeah, we
I
do
love
it
playing all that
We
kind of
need
stuff,
to
man.
get our
Yeah.
way, we'll knock it out. Yeah.
All that good stuff, you know.
Nothing like the old sideshow days, right?
Right, no, back in the day, the sideshow
Yeah.
days, that alternative rock we used to do back then.
I know it, man. That was
Stuff
awesome.
up there.
Yeah, dude. So, have you heard from Paul? No,
Yeah, I talk to him every once in a while, man. Good old Paul, man. He's up in San Antonio.
I know. Very political guy.
Yeah,
What's your
we
Paul?
talked about. He mentioned once about getting a sideshow thing back, like a little reunion type of deal.
Yeah.
But I never panned out, man. But shit, I would love to, man. It'd be awesome.
I know, right? With Ted.
Yeah, Ted, Danny singing, man.
Daddy, Daddy's still around, no?
Yeah, well, I don't think he's singing anymore, but yeah, he's still out there. I know he's in that motorcycle club, man. So
But he's always, bro.
yeah, right. He's always done it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, his wife's a nurse. I remember. I forgot her name, dude.
I
know
think
her for many
Sandra,
years.
something like that. I
Sandra.
think
Yeah,
so.
she's a nurse, dude. And Brad here, the main guy, dude. So who started Sumthin Eazy? Who was the founder of it? You know?
Well, yeah. What happened was we had a band called 956, and then we kind of all went our separate ways. But I had several gigs lined up
Yeah.
at the Sprocket, and I said, "Man, what am I gonna do?" And I was already jamming with Eliseo and Eddie, and rest in peace, Eddie Lozano.
Eddie Lozano, yes. A good
Great
friend of ours.
guy, in a band called No Exit, and I had those gigs, and so we never practiced, we just did it.
Yep.
And the name of the band's kind of funny. I called my friend from Missouri, Donnie Caton. I said, "Dude, I can't think up a name. I've looked on the internet." He goes, "Dude, just pick something easy." I go, "There it is." That's where it came from.
That's it.
There you go. Something easy.
No crazy story, no, just
There you go.
yeah.
It works, bro. It works.
But yeah, Eddie was a big loss for this community. He was
Yeah, dude. I mean,
amazing.
even his brother passed away.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years earlier. Alex,
Yeah.
his brother was a closer friend of mine. You know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know.
DJ Alex.
brothers, young guys, bro.
Oh,
young.
young.
And I don't know if
very
their
young.
mom is still alive. She used to be at the nursing home, man.
Yeah,
I
over
think
at
she's still
Spanish
there.
Meadows, I believe.
Spanish Meadows, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. So, you know, my brother, Richard, was the administrator there for like 3 or 4 years, right? Uncle Richard? He
Yeah,
was
I
the
think,
main boss
during
there.
COVID. No?
Yeah, during COVID, you know. So,
Órale, cool.
yeah, man. I mean, dude, that's why we know, bro. And originally, they're always been in this barrio here from here. They
Yeah.
always come to church here.
Oh,
Here at
yeah.
Holy Family, their whole family, you know. But yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that's how it started, and I mean we get along great, and we were fortunate to get Jesse. I mean, right away, boom. Thing I like most about this guy is he learns the parts how they go. You know,
Right.
It's easy to just get the beat and stuff, but he learns a song.
Yeah,
like
he
it.
puts the right fills in
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they need to go
the
and stuff like
chops.
that.
Yeah, no, he's
And he doesn't play loud.
no, no, it's
Only when I have to. Sometimes.
Only when
some
I-
gigs, some
Right?
gigs, some gigs.
No,
yeah.
No, dude, trust me, dude. I know drummers that freaking play so loud.
Yeah, they
Like,
bang
my
the shit.
God,
out
oh
of control.
God, dude.
Yeah.
no
Good
band
old-
drama. We haven't had an argument. I've been with LSAO 3.5 years. Not, we're here to have fun. It's a job. Do your job, get the money.
Dude,
That's it, yo.
it's about making money, dude.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
cash.
You know, that's the first thing. That's what I tell you guys. I mean, like, hey, I do this. Hey, I'm about. You know, a lot of people know I love it. It's a passion. You know what? It's a passion, but I need to eat, bro.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
so it's a job at the end of the day, bro. I got to make a living.
You can eat less.
You can eat less. You
That's
see, bro?
true.
Wait till you get fat, cabrón. Wait till you get fat, because you're gonna get fat, cabrón.
Funny.
I hope I'm alive to see it. With that freaking big stomach on there. ¿A poco no, Brad?
Yeah.
The nightlife takes a toll on you.
Oh, yeah, man.
Whataburgers at
Whataburger
2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
It adds up.
Yep.
At 4 o'clock in the morning. That's right. You're right. 4 o'clock in the morning.
You said it.
You know, 4 o'clock, guys. It's true, bro.
Yep. Hell
Because
yeah.
we end at 2 o'clock. We're tearing down.
Tearing
It's like an
down.
hour.
Yep.
Before you know it, 3 o'clock. You're still talking 3:30. No, man, let's go to
No,
Whataburger.
we
You know?
finish, but then Rudy's still supervising, talking to the client. So add an extra 30
Yeah,
minutes.
that extends it. Yeah.
PR,
PR, bro.
There you go.
Hey, tengo que hallar el jale, bro. Tengo que hallar el jale.
Pero el HR on that.
El otro gay de repente. Right?
No. It's still, these guys expect for me to take them water, like HR, like hydration. You know,
But
we're
you're the
working-
supervisor. What do you mean? All right.
No, he
That's not your job, man.
Right?
He's like, I'm gonna be HR tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna take the waters. Okay. We're gonna be outdoors all day working a festival or something. You know, I give it. This guy didn't bring anything, and
Bro,
I'm like, I'm
take
gonna
them out
go
to
get
lunch,
some.
bro. I take them out to lunch.
You didn't take us out to lunch.
Yes, we did.
No, Chimo showed up with pizza. She
Oh, yeah, that's right.
didn't even show up with water.
You know what I mean? I no gano, bro. No gano.
Right.
No gano. Even if I try, bro, no gano con este vato. But yeah, dude, you know, ¿cómo te diré? Like, other than the island, what other gigs are you guys doing? Or is it right now just the island?
No,
You do
we
McAllen as well.
we play McAllen. Simon Says.
Oh, todavía Simon Says it's still
Yeah,
open.
Simon
Still
still
open.
is-
Still open.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
dude.
We play a restaurant called the Quarter.
The
Sometimes,
quarter as well.
and we'll do private parties and stuff.
Right, yeah.
But with the baby coming, it might slow down just a little bit.
You're gonna be a daddy.
Yeah.
A Brad is he gonna be a Brad Jr.?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Brad Jr.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There
Hey,
we go.
hey, the culture totally. Huh?
It's gonna be Brad Anthony Jr.
Yeah, well,
Brad
all
Anthony
right.
Jr. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, older brother knows.
Yeah.
Older
Nice
brother
style.
knows.
He's gonna be changing diapers. He just doesn't know.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
watch.
gonna watch you. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Do out there, you see? Hey,
So
but-
you say. Yeah. So you say.
Oh no, hey, he's a good roadie right now.
Oh, yeah. He's the
Oh.
manager.
Yeah, he's a
He
good
always
roadie.
helps.
He's always helping. You know, helping you
Yeah,
bring the
he's
stuff
always
in.
helping out, man.
Yeah, I used to help Eddie a lot with his drums.
Yeah.
And he'd reward you with what? Pizza? Little Caesar's Pizza.
Little
Oh,
Caesar's
yeah, that
pizza.
pizza food.
There we
Or
go.
Domino's.
Or
Domino's.
Domino's. There you go.
So
man.
he recognizes.
Yeah, he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Yeah, right now I saw him and he's picking up the stuff like, hey, está chiquito, pero.
He knows what to do. He
Yeah,
does.
dude, he knows what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm turned down, same thing. He carries my stuff, right? He asks for
Yeah.
help. So.
Hey, sometimes we gotta recognize the road crew, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
You know.
You can sit
Make
over here.
it
Come
happen.
over here.
Right, bring him on over here, man. Put him in the screen.
right.
All right.
Now you can see yourself.
That's awesome, man. Not hey, you teach them early, so by the time they're old, you know, like Rudy calls it, I was groomed into this. That's what it is.
That doesn't sound too good, but
doesn't sound right.
but it's true, right?
Really,
Yeah.
there or not?
Groomed,
Really
wow.
goes, I was groomed into this. I didn't have a choice. Well, fuck. That's the right word.
Right? It's a perfect word for this situation, right?
I was groomed into it. Like, I don't want to say Jonathan. No, you too. You
No,
too.
don't say that.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
don't say that.
Don't say that either. I think these guys were really young when they started doing this shit. I was criticized for child labor and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now they're all freaking old.
Yeah.
You know, so
Right.
Goes by quick, man. It goes by real
and
fast.
Rudy's about to. He graduates on Saturday from college, bro.
Awesome.
wow.
All right.
I ver si me mantienen,
Congratulations.
bro. A ver si me
Right?
mantienen.
Something like that.
And let's see if que me den, Dad, aquí están a couple of hundred, you know, para que te livianes, you know.
There you go.
You know, para tus huesos, Dad, para tus huesos, you know how they say, you know.
Yeah, yo.
Nah. We'll see what happens, bro.
All right.
But awesome,
Payback,
dude.
payback.
Awesome, dude. Payback, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Les tengo todo listo, todo el jale.
Yeah, so he graduates this Saturday, huh?
This Saturday, yeah.
Wow, man. My daughter just finished her second year here at UTRGV.
UTRGV.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
So, yeah, man, it goes fast, dude.
Dude.
She seems like she just started. And bam, just like that.
I know, dude. This is my second kid that's gonna graduate from college. Bro.
Yeah, hell
Three
yeah,
more to
man.
go, bro. Three
Set-
more to go, bro.
You got to set
I-
it
hopefully-
that way, man.
Hopefully uno de ellos me mantiene, bro. Que diga, ¿sabes qué, Dad? I'll pay the water and the light bill for you.
Right there, right?
You know, I have
yeah.
hope for one of my kids, bro. One of them. See? Rudy goes, that's crazy. I'm not talking about you, cabrón, that's for sure.
Well, that's one kid that's not going to be doing
We
it.
know Rudy's not the one, so there's 4 more left.
There you
So,
go.
You know? Yeah. Hopefully my rich kid is the one that's going to support me. And it's not going to be it's not the oldest either. So I'm down to 3. I'm down to 3. Anyways,
I think you're down another one because Chimo tells you to put air in her tires. So
dude, this guy, bro, always has to. So there, I'm down to 2. So you already know out of one of those 2.
and honestly,
Down to 2.
honestly, I
yeah.
think Joaquin's gonna be a drummer, bro. And if he's not with a good band, if he's with a good band, post maybe. But if not, you're gonna have to suck it in.
See what I mean? You know what I mean? No, ganar, güey. No,
There
ganar.
you go, bro.
Chingado. And then they wonder why I keep buying myself pedals and microphones and all this shit, bro.
All right.
You know,
100 pedals over here.
right? I got a lot of toys. Those are, you know, like you like the little cars. To me, those are my little cars. I never liked little cars when I was a kid. You never saw me playing with little cars, but these are my little cars.
You know, they're little cars. You should ask him if you can bump them together.
See what I mean? Yeah. So these are the little cars that I bought myself. Now that I'm older now,
They're awesome cars, I'll tell you, man.
they're awesome cars,
My
right?
favorite one
Yeah.
is that Ibanez Tube Screamer.
Which one? The hand wired one?
I used to have one, the green one with the silver square button in the middle.
Yeah.
Never should have got rid of it. Had it in the 80s.
You got it on the 80s, bro.
Those were the good
I
ones back
started
then.
playing
Dude,
in
why
75.
did you get rid of that pedal,
Well,
dude?
I
You
got
could- you
rid of
could-
it in the early 90s, you know, before all these things came out. The Rockman was out and stuff.
Right,
but-
yeah. You know, Tom
Always
Schultz
get
decided
rid of
to
stuff.
pull a fast one on everybody.
Yeah.
But you know what, dude? It was still the 80s, and who brought it back, dude? Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yep.
And it's the most sought after pedal, dude.
That's true.
It's
That
the
is
most
true.
sought after pedal, you know, of pedals. You know what I mean? It's the most imitated pedal, too, by every
And-
company.
I honestly, man, I've used it myself, and I don't see but people love it.
Dude,
People love it.
Dude, I'm going to give it to you. We worked with this artist recently, country artist, Rudy. What was the name of the band? The one that we worked there in Las Palmas recently? Who?
The one that closed.
Yeah, the one that closed with both guitar players. You know, one had a Tube Screamer Deluxe, and the other one had a regular Tube Screamer,
regular
a
one.
TS9. Country. Dude, you guys are one of the first guys. He goes, dude, everybody's using a Tube Screamer style, dude. Whether it's a electro harmonics one, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Even JHS has their
Yeah.
own version of the TS9 or the TS10. You know. So I mean, dude. Even Kirk Hammett uses one, no?
Yeah, I don't.
For Metallica, uses it for
Perhaps.
when he uses when he does his leads, you know. So, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. I never really owned a distortion pedal, but
Yes, you did. What about the zone? What do you call what metal zone?
Nah, I never owned a metal
You
zone.
never owned a metal zone?
I think the only distortion pedal I ever owned was given to me by Tony Barber the first time.
Oh, wow.
Like I wasn't even playing yet, man, and he gave me an orange pedal, like the Boss orange pedal. I looked at the DS1. It was a distortion pedal,
Distortion.
man. Yep.
Yeah.
The DS1, but I never used it in a live application or anything like that.
Even that pedal, bro. I don't like the way that pedal
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah,
I don't like the way
yeah.
that pedal sounds, bro. But so many people use that pedal,
Yep.
bro.
And the metal zone, to me, it sounds like a beehive. Avispas, man.
Yeah.
It just sounds crazy to me, man. I always use, but then again, when you have a Mesa Boogie
Mesa
triple
Boogie.
rec,
Yeah.
you really can't, stray from that distortion
Like
sound.
I remember
man. That amp sound.
carrying it around, bro.
Oh yeah. But it was worth it, man. It was so worth
Yeah,
it.
dude. Especially with the alternative rock we were doing.
Yeah, the rock we were doing. Yep.
Yeah. That was some good shit.
Hey, what key were you using, man? Well, you used to use a keyboard. What brand was
Dude,
it?
I was using a Korg or a Yamaha. I was using a Korg, and then they stole my Korg keyboard. I don't even remember.
Because I don't remember you using two. You would only use one, but it was always different.
Yeah,
I remember that it was different.
I was using the Yamaha, and it was the S30, I think. That's the one I was using. And then, but before that, I was using a Korg and X5D.
Oh, yeah.
Pero me lo robaron en Baloo's.
That's the little
All the Balloons are-
Remember Baloo's?
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
remember that.
Dude, we were barely gonna start setting up with Sideshow, dude. And I walk outside, bro, and I had it behind my truck, dude. And they stole all my bag with my
But do you
keyboard.
remember when we played? Where was it? It wasn't Bourbon Street. I think it was Newman's at the time.
Newman? Yeah.
And you had your stuff, and some guy was walking down. He just reached in and grabbed your stuff. You're like, "Hey, man!" Like, just kidding.
Yes,
Put it
right.
back. You busted him taking your stuff.
just
man.
kidding, yeah.
Wow, bro,
Yeah,
man.
dude. Qué pez,
And they jacked your
they
keyboard.
yeah, my keyboard there.
Hey. And I always liked the regular piano sound on it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's like, when you would do your little leads, bro. Hey,
Play
man.
little toy.
I liked it, bro. I thought it was legit, man. I mean, it fit right.
It was fun, bro. It was
Yeah.
That little
it was a
Korg, I had
great
two
time.
of them. The little small 49 key.
the 40.
I think, and it was
Well,
really,
the X5Ds, I have X5Ds. I like it because that's the Tejano sound. The majority of Tejano sounds are on that keyboard. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I kind of use it. The piano, it sucks. The organs are pretty good on it.
Yeah.
You know, I really like this Yamaha, this MX61. I really like it, dude. I like the sounds from it. You know, the organs, the strings.
I'll have
You
to
know,
check it out. I love my Kronos, but it's heavy as hell to move around.
dude. It's even heavy weighted keys too,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
So it's like a piano. You're carrying a piano around.
yeah. It's
You know.
better than carrying my Yamaha CP70 though.
Oh yeah, that was huge, bro. That was huge. With its own power supply, no.
Yeah.
So that was back in the day, man. But now you went fractal on us, bro.
Yeah, man. I had to. It was a.
La espalda.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Holland.
That's fun.
I mean, it was a half stack.
Yeah.
And it wasn't light,
And the head, the triple
the
rectifier.
triple Rex, a bit
I
heavier.
remember because I picked it up a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah, man. And then I had cases for him, so
Yeah.
it was
You
just.
still got him or no?
Nah, man. I got rid of it. I mean, I figured why am I gonna leave it in my trailer? It's just gonna deteriorate.
In there,
So
yeah.
I got rid of it, and
I mean,
I
you could have
purchased-
put it in your living room just for like. For
and
looks.
and the only reason why I got that fractal, man, was because we were playing at, I think it was Tequila Sunset at the Island
yeah,
with Clarity, with Cecil, Chewy,
right,
and then,
Clarity. Yeah, Clarity. Yeah.
yeah, and my amp just burned out, and I'm like, man, Mesa Boogies don't burn out, so I changed everything on it, the tubes, the fuse, and it just kept burning out. So I'm like, man, the next day I was like, I gotta get something. Jay from
Guitar Center.
Jay was the one
He
who
hooked it up.
He told me because he had the
rack mount.
the
one.
rack mountable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he told me it's a floor unit, man, and I don't need much. So I was like, I'll take it. And then Frank from, I guess, he's playing. I don't know if he's still with Whiskey D.
Oh, Frankel.
Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Franco.
Franco. He
Yeah,
told I saw the way he was running his, so I was like, all right, man. If it was familiar.
Is he still playing with rock?
I don't know if he's still out. I know he's doing real estate or something like that. I see him on Facebook all the time, but I haven't talked to him in a
took
bit.
some maps to him to see, to repair because he knows how to fix stuff.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
But us, I haven't heard from him in over a year.
Yeah, and he was doing boat charters, and then
Yeah,
after that, I think he went into real estate.
yeah.
But everybody's doing that. Everybody's going into real estate, man.
I have a rental house that's available.
There you
right now.
go, man. There you go.
I have a rental house that's available in Willacy
Where
County.
we're at in
In Willacy County.
man. Oh, órale.
I got one in Willacy County, that I'm trying to rent out. You know what? That's not true, bro. I mean, I have it for rent, dude. But it's just like
It's really for storage, right?
exactly.
I knew it.
Dude, that's the debate I have with myself. It's been a month since I haven't rented it out. We went out there, cleaned it up, and painted walls, and got it back to par. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to rent it out. But I put the for rent sign, and hopefully that'll. I mean, if I rent it out, if I don't, or else I'm gonna use it for storage, dude. That's the game plan.
Yep.
More pedals.
More
Right,
pedals.
more
That's
pedals.
right.
That's right.
And it's a nice big living room too, bro, where I can put shelves and put all my pedals.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
So awesome, Brad. Going back to you, Brad. You've been down here since what year did you come down here?
1992, August
1992.
10th. I remember it. I got hired over the phone.
You got okay.
I knew one person. I moved down here, and I'm like, what the hell? I called my dad before schooling started. Man, I don't know if I can do this. You're gonna keep your butt down there. You wanted to stay. At the end of the year, we'll talk. If you want to come back, at the end of the year, you want to come back? Hell no, I love it down here.
You like it down here?
Yeah, the music, the culture, everybody's just awesome. Yeah.
You bet Leo Bennett.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of shows with him. I still play with him some on the floats and stuff.
Right during the Chado days and stuff like that.
Yeah, and people are like, that white boy singing Spanish.
That white boy sings Spanish.
I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but I can sing it.
You know what, dude? David Lee Garza. I don't know if you've heard of that band, David Lee Garza.
Yeah, yeah.
Los Musicales. Well, his bajo sexto player used to be his acoustic guitar player, Papadillo, and then maybe like 20 years ago, he picked up the bajo and has been playing bajo. But he's a white guy, Billy. and he sings, and he was the country singer for David Lee for when he changes the music around. And he's a white boy, dude. Well, a couple of weekends back, we were doing for the Cinco de Mayo, we were doing a Selena tribute band came down from the Houston area, and the drummer was Billy's son,
Wow.
the bajo player, and he's a drummer playing all the cumbias for Selena, bro.
So another white guy.
Another white guy on drums, dude. Like,
They say white boys
man,
don't have no rhythm.
hey, no, dude. And I asked him. He goes, dude, it's who we are. I mean, like we're from Texas, like he's from the San Antonio area. He just happens to be, in the Houston area. But he goes, dude, I've known Tejano music all my life, So
It took me a while.
Took you a while.
The syncopation part. But I think learning the Santana stuff helped a lot too. So now it's just second nature.
yeah, because you have to play it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I made more money playing Spanish than I have rock and roll down here for sure.
Yeah,
That is true, man.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true.
but nah, we still Sideshow. We had a good run, dude.
Sideshow was awesome, man.
We had a good ride, dude.
For the stuff we were doing, yeah, man, we were booked pretty good, pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I mean, from Thursdays to Thursday,
man.
Fridays. I remember, dude. Like, dude, it was Thursday night, bro. Freak, I still had to go to work on Friday, bro.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I mean, I would show up and
Shit, I think that was the downfall. The downfall was all the gigs we had, man.
I think it was
After
too
a
much.
while, everybody was like, "Oh no, yeah, no."
Yeah, and poreando too much, bro. Poreando
Yeah.
too much. Pinche Pa never wanted to stop partying, bro. Despite he took it very seriously.
But he's.
Yeah,
I like Paul, and then he joined that what La Diferencia,
La
or something like
Diferencia,
that.
he was drumming for for a couple of years.
Yep.
Oh, I remember that.
You know Paul Cantu, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
Paul.
good
His
old
dad
Paul.
Pete played
Pete.
with me. I had a band
Yeah.
back in the '90s called The Rain. It was me, Pete, the guitar player Ray Torres, and Tony Barba.
Barba.
I met LSAO through the Barbas. Wait,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to jam with this dude since the '90s, since I met him, but it just
They didn't fall into place.
never
never,
panned out.
yeah.
But it's been a good thing.
Better late than never, bro.
Right? You know,
right?
hey,
Yeah.
do it when you don't have to argue so much, bro. As you get older, bro, as guys, you typically don't want to.
Yeah, you want to let things fly.
Yeah,
and
if
just,
you make
know,
a mistake, who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah,
bro?
who
Oh, we
cares?
just
Let's
laugh.
do it, yeah. Before you'd be like the evil looks, man.
Yeah, I know,
and-
like the fuck.
Talking about
Hey,
afterwards.
bro, note for note, man. Right?
Ah,
I put my time. What's up,
Yeah,
man?
it's like we just smirk or something.
Nah, dude, right now, dude, this band Land Variety, bro. These guys are a bunch of old cats, bro. They're guys in their mid 60s already, bro. And those guys still bitch, bro. They'll make a mistake, and you're playing it wrong. Cause you're like, bro, you're not at that age anymore to be arguing, bro. Just have a good time.
But I bet they've been
work
together
on it,
for
play
a
it
good
right,
bit,
you know.
right?
But don't get excited about it, bro. Don't start yelling at each other. Like, just if you mess up, look at each other and smile about it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. That's
Well, if he and I are singing, it never fails. We're both losing our voice at the same time. It's never been one of us good and the other one bad. But my voice will crack or his will crack. We just look at each other and just laugh like, what the hell are you gonna do?
Man, yeah, what can you do?
Bro, you're out there. One, you're out there to do a professional gig, and yes, you're gonna make mistakes, which 99% of the people are not gonna notice.
That's exactly right.
99%. I said 99%, bro, because it's only that 1% that will notice because they know music.
Yeah, there's the musicians out there, man.
Yeah. And believe it or not, bro, the majority of the musicians, even when you make a mistake, they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, dude. You know,
Unless they're guitar players, man, then they nitpick. They'll be watching you.
Or they're watching on your tone and what you're doing.
Yeah, that's funny.
They're watching your tone and
they go check your equipment out, make sure everything's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, Brad, weren't you playing with another rock band for quite a while? It was what was it?
Allied Forces.
Allied Forces. You were with them for quite a while.
Yeah, and then then I left them and I went back with Chris. I played with Chris
Rivetta for a while,
on and off since 2000. I had a band in '99 called Drive, and for whatever reason, a couple of the guys, weren't clicking. So I told Chris, hey man, if you ever need a bass player, let me know. And his bass player was Mars Diaz, who was my student when he was in 3rd, 4th, and 5th at Martin. And he called me up. So I quit my own band to go play with Chris. and then we had Allied for a couple of years, and then I left there, went back with Chris, and then I've always wanted to start my own band again, and so that's why I told Chris. I said, hey, I'm gonna do this. So
right.
And it's worked out well.
That's good, bro. I mean, it's good, bro.
We do enough, and that's what they like at the island. They want a little bit of variety. We don't do just everything, We do cover everything. We even do In the End by Linkin Park. He's good at rapping. He's good at that.
Bro, well, when I used to hang out with Eliseo wasn't the singer.
Yeah. I wouldn't even want to sing.
Yeah, he wasn't a singer. That's why I look at him now like, dude, you're taking the lead vocal role now. You know?
No, he does really well.
And back in the day, but now he's a singer.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, right?
Well, when there's only 3 guys, you gotta
pick up the slack.
Yeah, somebody's got to step up, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I surprised myself, man. When my uncle used to tell my uncle from Michigan, man, Elias, Tio Elias, if you're watching, man, thank you. Because he used to tell me all the time, man, mijo, you got to do it. You do it. You got to sing. I'm like, yeah. Nunca le hice caso. Like, yeah, whatever. But nah, man, I did it. And he was right, man. He was right.
And you even memorized the songs too, eh?
Yeah, man. I'm cursed with a good memory, I guess. Because, I don't really, it doesn't take me long to do it. I just hear it a few times. And the way I see it is, man, they're English words. We all know the language.
Yeah.
It's not like we've never said those words before.
Right. Yeah.
Right, so.
I struggle hugely, bro, memorizing.
Yeah, a lot of people do, man, but, that's just me. I don't know why. It just was easy for me to do it.
It's because you're a teacher, bro.
Ah, man. I'm a biologist, man. I'm a biologist. That's what it is.
So I can't remember all that stuff.
Right? You got all the names?
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Hey, going to that, so you guys have been teachers, bro. Do you remember certain kids like 10, 15 years later, dude? Being a teacher?
Actually, a lot of my parents at school were my students. And I remember them better than I remember the current ones.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I was at the alternative school, so I would like to not see these kids again. But no, actually, man, sad to say that I've seen some of the students on the news, man. And one recent was Gerardo.
Yeah.
That he was stabbed, and passed away, man. Poor guy. Rest in peace. And they don't know who did it, and that's sad because he was a student of mine and he was a really good kid. I don't understand how it ended up that way, but you're just a product of your environment, I guess, because he was at the alternative school and the people he would be around were that kind of people, man. Thuggish. And, You are who you hang out with, man.
you
I
are.
didn't want to believe that, but it's the truth.
Dime
It's
con
the
quién te
truth.
juntas. Y yo te diré
Yep. I'll
quién
tell
eres.
you who you are. Exactly, man. Yeah.
It's a Mexican saying, bro.
Yeah, man. It's,
Tell me
and
who you hang
it
out
rings
with, and I'll
true.
tell you who you are.
It rings true.
Yeah, it does ring
Yep.
true. Definitely, bro.
I've been doing it so long. This year I have one of my students' grandkids. So I'm already on third generation.
Damn.
I gotta get out of this shit. No,
Nah, you like
I
it
love
too
it.
much. You like
Every day I get up. I haven't worked a day in my life. I do the technology at Martin as well, and I spend more time, fixing all that stuff than I do in the music. It seems like.
Right. Yeah. So, because you teach music at school, so man, so you don't have the kids the whole day,
No, he's in my second grade.
Mhm.
So
So you got him, and he's learning, and he's gonna be a musician just like Dad.
oh yeah. No, he will.
He will definitely, right?
He sings really well. He's got good rhythm.
He's got
Yeah.
a thing for drums.
Here,
I
let's
noticed.
see. Let's
I
give
noticed
him
he's
a
on
little
drums.
demonstration, man. Nah, just kidding, dude. Putting him on the spot. Just kidding, man.
Yeah, nah, dude. It's
No, but it's very enjoyable.
It's good.
We're
It's cool.
we're almost out of school, and I'm gonna be running summer school too.
you're gonna be doing summer school too.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be the lead teacher at Martin. We've got 3 schools, and
Assistant
the AP
principals do
the AP and I are gonna be running it. So
Damn, dude.
I want to build that retirement up, so when I do retire, when I'm 90, I have a
When
little,
you're 90.
little nest egg.
Bro, I'm 49 and I'm on my way out, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm 58, no end inside. I'm good with that. As
Yeah.
long as I feel all right.
Dude, kids are beautiful, bro.
I'd just be sitting at home doing nothing,
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
I do retire, I'll probably give private lessons, and I'll still play as long as I can.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude.
It's in the blood.
Yeah, dude. It's. Do you have any family members that used to be musicians?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I was adopted as a baby, and I did that Ancestry.com during COVID.
Yeah.
I've got a full brother. We played in the same band about 6 months apart from Missouri. We knew each other, didn't know we were brothers.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, he's 2 years younger. His name's JR. I had 6 siblings. 3 of them have passed away, but my oldest brother, Mike and JR are probably watching. So, hey, brothers.
Wow, dude. So you keep taps with your brothers that you didn't know of,
No, and my biological mom's still alive as well. She's 84, and my adopted mom, she's alive as well. Both my dads passed away. So
Uh-huh.
no, my brother JR and I, we got so many similarities. Ran with the same crowd. He's a singer in a band up there. They do all the hair stuff, all the heavy stuff.
The heavy metal.
Yeah, and he's real good. He jammed with us a couple times.
And do you guys kind of like look similar?
Yeah. Except he's 5'1". I got the height.
You got the tall jeans.
Yeah, but same color eyes and same hair.
Same hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I went from having no nieces and nephews to chingles.
Chingos. There you go.
Chingos.
Chingos. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 5'1", so he meets the height requirement.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah. And you've learned Spanish pretty much too, right?
I can get by. When I was here, I was here from 92 to 06, and then my parents got sick, so I moved back to Missouri. And then you don't use it. I was up there 7 years. I came back. I forgot a lot of it, but I mean, I can still get by.
Because you talk to a lot of parents that only speak Spanish.
Yeah, I have to. I get my point across.
There you
I'm
go.
not as fluent as I want to be.
Because you sing Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we do maná.
We do my know.
Oye, mi amor, man. They look at him like, what?
I know,
It's
dude.
crazy, man.
When we were out there at the Los Fresnos Rodeo, I was
Yeah.
like, really, bro? Really? No, even Paul Peterson, a good friend Paul from Sidewinder, he does the Spanish stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of Dave and Ray doing it, Paul does the Mexican stuff.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
But dude, you see Paul, bro. Paul loves jamming. Bro.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I played in the band 956 with him and Waylon Lucky and Gilbert Elizondo.
Yeah.
Right before we started
Something
something
easy, yeah.
Great musicians.
And Waylon.
Yeah.
Good old Waylon Lucky.
Yeah. Hey, so what are you guys gonna jam out for us or what, dude?
Well, I mean,
We
We
got
had-
some Ace. How long? If you remember that one. How long has this been going on? The
Uh-huh.
late 70s. Bobby Polito. Would
Some
do-
Bobby Pulido.
some Simple Minds.
Simple, there you go.
yeah,
Simple
and
Minds.
Then, and then Jimmy World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
dude.
yeah, man. we
Awesome.
hope
Any
we get a lot
shout
of
outs you guys want to make to anybody, dude? Or-
Just whoever's watching, man.
Whoever's
Thanks for watching,
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
Keep watching,
My
Rudy,
brother.
man. You're doing great, bro. Like
Yeah,
what you're
this is-
doing for the music community, man. Especially here in Brownsville, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Te
it's
avientas,
awesome.
bro. Good job, man. Thank you for doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
Thanks for
I-
doing
I-
it for us, bro. 'Cause that's-
I want you guys, everybody who comes to the show, they have a memory, dude. It's something that's gonna go on Facebook. It's going on YouTube, and it'll be there forever, dude.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's something you
awesome.
can look up eventually 10 years from now. And as a
be
grandpa, hey, I used to jam out. Here's
Yeah.
here's your
That's
proof.
us,
You know what I
man.
mean?
There you go,
Yeah.
You know that's the plan, dude. And if somebody, a producer or something, watches a good band and is able to pick them up, and
Yeah, for real, man.
you know that's
or
something that
musicians like, hey, that guitar or the bass player or whatever,
Yeah.
man. You know, it's good to keep networking, man. That's
Yeah.
the main thing, networking amongst musicians, man, because it's not a competition, man. There's enough for everybody to
Yeah.
eat, bro. So
dude, there's plenty of gigs out there.
Yeah,
Definitely, bro.
definitely, man.
And not only that, dude. When I was doing this, several people told me, bro, you're gonna run out of bands, to bring in. I mean,
oh, man, there's
we're gonna have a year, Jonathan. Like what, in June, right? Mid-June. We're gonna have like a year doing this, right?
I guess so. I don't know.
And there's so many bands that I
Yeah,
haven't
for
worked
real,
with,
man.
that I haven't brought in here. But simply because they can't on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
and so that's how many bands there is out here within Brownsville, here just in this immediate valley, bro, from Harlingen
Yup.
here, dude, San Benito and stuff like that. I haven't reached out to everybody yet, dude.
Yeah, that'd be hard because there's a lot of garage bands that haven't had the opportunity yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of garage bands that practice and stuff like that. dude.
Yep.
So yeah, dude. But nah, dude. I mean, we started this shit just for shits and giggles, bro, and to
That's
have fun,
awesome.
bro. And then Jonathan decided to take it too serious.
What did I do?
Hey, but that's awesome, man, because
He spent
Always
over
has to pick
$10,000 in cameras and
Maybe,
it's not
maybe,
serious.
perhaps.
but we need something like this,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
this
You
is
know, the
awesome.
music needs something like this,
We-
especially here, because
Keep the rock.
I mean, the music is
Valley.
dying in Brownsville, bro. We got to do something about that.
Dude, we don't have very many.
No,
There's no places to play.
There's no
Very
right.
few.
Brownsville has no place, right?
Nope.
Other than the Broken
Other than the
Sprocket?
Broken Sprocket. The
Yeah.
Broken Sprocket is the only place, man. And where else?
Why don't you just?
Lucky's is packed.
Lucky Barrel. I mean, they have bands, but
But
you know,
they're
they stick
bringing
to
in
a certain kind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They stick
They're
to a
bringing
certain-
in the what do you call it? The Rockstar Denied. And,
Yeah, they keep a certain genre, man.
and then they
there's-
bring in some Tejano stuff, or the Norteño light that's going
Yeah.
on right now.
Yeah.
But you're right, dude.
Yeah, man,
There's
Hey, it's
and
'cause-
we need something, man. Like,
yeah.
because Harnin's already, they're kicking our butts, man. I mean, they added 2 places, but there's 2. That's 2 more than there is in Brownsville, man.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely, dude. I mean, aquí nomás tenemos a couple of 2 or 3 even Mexican, clubs, dude.
yeah, for real.
We don't have very much here at all, man.
McAllen, man. McAllen's the one that they're trend setting over there, man. They
Well,
got everything
Simon,
going.
when you
man.
said Simon Says was still
Simon's,
open,
yeah.
dude, we were there in the early 2000s, bro.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it, man.
That's when I started playing there, 2000.
You know, that Simon Says, bro. I hated it because we had to drive over there by Bicentennial, like,
Yeah, the drive is still the same, man.
It
It
sucks.
still sucks.
I know, dude.
But I love it out there,
Yeah,
man.
we,
The
we
people,
love playing there.
people, it's different because they enjoy the music, man. I mean, we're a cover band, yes,
Yes.
I get it, but people dig it, man. People
Yeah, they appreciate
enjoy.
the live
Yeah, they
music more.
appreciate music more over there than they do here.
The first time we
know?
pulled out at Cumbia there, because it's a rock bar, people are like, and Patty, she's been there for years. She's like, and then we pulled out some country too, and they weren't used to that. But now, everybody knows us as kind of more rock, but a little
Right,
bit,
yeah.
little variety. And so that's been a good selling point for us. Do
And
a
it-
little bit of everything.
Right, yeah. People, those places have accepted it,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, there's nothing in Brownsville other than the Broken Sprocket that's happening, and
That's right.
I don't know, man. What could it be? The fact that the language barrier, or what?
What I think, man, is that everybody wants to be a DJ. Everybody wants to be quick money.
And,
Quick money.
And some of them DJs are making more than
Yeah,
the bands
exactly,
are. I've got
man.
friends making
And
400 or
then
500 a night.
you also have bands that they can cut it. They're good enough to be out there, but they're undercutting.
Yeah.
They're charging.
That
They're coming in for
that
200.
happens a lot.
Yeah, man. And
With the regional movement, the culture, the
Yeah.
norteño music, that's happening right here, the norteño lights, stuff like that. There's a couple of bands out there that
they lowball, man.
low ball. They'll go like, yeah, give me 400,
And they make it bad for the rest of
Yeah.
the rest of the bands out there, man.
Yeah.
And what they want is like, we want to be known that we're gigging,
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
We just want to work. Everybody wants to work. We just want to work.
yeah,
man.
dude. It's like I tell everybody, dude, I want to eat steak too. I want to eat steak.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine, bro. What,
Yeah.
you want me to eat a hamburger without meat on it or what?
Yeah.
That's the truth, bro. I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
It's a fact, man.
I mean, have you gone to Whataburger lately, bro? A number one's over $10, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
man, I stopped going there, man. What happened? Everything you can't go get a meal anywhere
They stayed
without
with the
spending
code.
$15
They stayed with the code
for
price.
one person.
Yeah.
I take my daughter, man. I'm dropping at least $35-$40, man. And I said that's a burger. What? Man, we used to paying that for like Texas Roadhouse, man. Not even that. You're going
Dude,
to $80 to $100 now.
You know
for
where,
two
where,
people.
where I've
Family
been going
affords
a lot?
$90.
One of my daughters works at Chili's, bro. And, dude, I have to admit, Chili's is not that expensive, bro.
We went there for Mother's Day.
You know what I mean? And I was at Roadhouse, what do you call it, maybe like a couple of weeks back, too. And it wasn't that expensive either, dude. It wasn't that expensive. Compared to going to, like, Hooters. Hooters está bien caro, bro. Like, and their service sucks in Harlingen, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys been out there, but Buffalo's, I like Buffalo's, bro. And also, they're not that expensive, bro. They're like at Whataburger level, dude.
Really?
The buffalo rings and wings, that one's expensive.
Yes, that one's real expensive.
Yeah.
We just celebrated my daughter's birthday there, bro. I spent almost $500, bro.
Jesus.
I still got a shout out to CC Wings. That's always going to be my favorite.
Everybody's
One
favorite.
over by Rivetta.
Yes,
Always.
that's right. On
CC Wings is
802.
my favorite, so.
What's your favorite?
CC Wings.
CC Wings.
I wouldn't mess with that, but I still like it.
That's right, dude.
So,
I think that's everybody's favorite,
Dude,
dude.
I think the weirdest thing about I think it's CNC Wings, right?
Yeah, CNC Wings.
Is that there was this one time that we were setting up, so it's a bar, right? Well, but Rudy would take us because this was the child labor time, right?
Child labor time.
So
Gotta
no,
set up.
so we're setting up, and well, I went to Rivera High School, and then my brothers were there too, and they're younger than me, and we're setting up, and like right next to me at the table, I see the principal, and I'm just like, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we liked it. Our band, Erupcion, in the late 90s, even up to the early 2000s, we gigged there at CNC Wings, bro.
Yep.
They've opened the doors for a lot of people, believe it or not, CNC
Yeah.
Wings, bro.
I played there
Last
a
time
lot
it
of
was
times with
stacked.
Hector and all
Hector.
night.
The all-nighters.
I played with everybody, I think.
I played there with the click.
The click, La
With the
Clica.
Clica.
Allied
Louis,
Forces played
good
there a
old
couple
Louis.
times.
PJ Louis, how's he doing,
Ray.
bro?
I haven't
He was
spoken to him.
Tao Semte from Facebook and Louis, no? Do you know Louis?
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen
Louis
him.
Louis goes there. Louis Bailly.
Uh-huh.
Louis Bailly.
Louis Bailly.
Louis.
Oh, yeah, Brad. And what did you play with Hector? Bass or what'd you play?
Yeah, I played bass. I played with Hector in '95, and then I played with Rob Grassi and Three Blind Mice after that.
With Rob. I bet everybody's played with Rob too, right?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm gonna be jamming with him tomorrow, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna jam with him tomorrow. Tequila
There
Sunset.
at Tequila Sunset.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he booked some gigs out there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they
first
like-
time he
they
played there, I
like him
played with
out
him last
there.
Wednesday as well.
He does a lot of variety.
Because he
tunes.
was at Laguna Bob's pretty much every weekend, no?
Yeah.
So he's not at Laguna Bob's every
He
weekend?
still does it, man.
Yeah,
he's
he
he's
does
everywhere. Clayton's,
Sometimes
Lagunas.
He's all over the island, dude.
Yup.
Yeah.
Sometimes he goes to Laguna Bob's to go play.
Yeah, that's right, Laguna Bob's. See, man, you know all the places, bro. This guy's,
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take him to see if he can get us a raise.
Yeah, no, dude, you know what you need to
I'm a
do?
manager.
You gotta teach him to play an instrument or something, bro. Already. So like in the background, you put him in the back. Sit down, son, and you play the instrument over here. Where it looks like he's just sitting down and
He's
he's
jamming.
putting on the riffs. You know what I mean?
We put a little blow-up guitar back
Oh,
when
back
Eddie
in the
was with
day,
us. We
yeah.
played at the Smoking Moon up in McAllen.
McAllen, yeah.
It was freezing that night, but he stood up
It
there.
was freezing at.
The waiter gave him a tip. I didn't
Yeah,
get
he
shit,
did.
but he
He
got
got
a
a
tip.
tip.
He got tipped out more than all of us, man.
Yeah, because he was into it, bro.
Yeah, he was.
I
He
don't
was
know if I
there.
had a jacket on because it was cold that day.
Tell them your favorite song that you like that we play.
Juana la Cubana. Wow, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. See?
He likes
Juana.
Tennessee whiskey too. He's a good singer, but he won't do it in front of
Dude, my wife keeps insisting that we should do Tennessee whiskey in the, with our. I just don't do
That's
it,
a
bro.
good song.
It is a real good song.
It's just
My
a
wife
relaxing
bitches at me because
song.
we should do it.
You haven't heard the original, George.
It's
George
only a
Jones.
2-chord song. That's why I don't like to do it
Yeah.
because
yeah.
because I'm gonna fuck it up, bro. I'm gonna fuck it up.
And eruption, y'all know or what?
My brother Richard, every now and then, we'll gig every now and then, con mi carnal, dude. He's venturing out, doing some mariachi and doing some conjunto with some other bands that he's been jamming out with. I just, it's hard for us, bro. That's why I want to coast myself out to pursue more music, dude.
Right.
Because the production, it engulfs you, bro. It doesn't let you do much, bro, because
Right.
there's that much work.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet so.
So, you know what I mean? And think of it this way, bro. If you're making this, bro, you kind of don't want to get out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're making
Oh,
this, bro,
yeah.
you kind of don't want to get out because you see the flow, bro,
Yep.
and
It's hard to say no to that money,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Yeah.
It makes it hard, dude.
Yep.
So, ¿qué onda?
Let's do it,
Let's do
man.
this outro,
Do
bro.
it.
Let's do it.
And you are gonna get cheese on your burger.
That's all he wants on it is cheese. He won't eat it with anything else.
See,
Plain and dry.
I don't think I was ever a plain and dry kid.
Yeah. Joaquin is.
Yeah.
Joaquin's
A
the
lot,
plain
a
and
lot, a
dry.
lot of your kids are,
Nah, Rudy just doesn't add tomato and pickles.
and he wants mustard.
And do you like mustard? Yeah, he likes mustard.
Yeah.
Where you at, dude?
Everything is
Anyways,
just
dude,
expensive
Yeah.
for everything.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's check it out here.
Like CC Wings, last time it was packed. Whenever we went over there, we couldn't go. It was packed.
It was packed. You couldn't go.
No, everybody was there. It was like packed.
Órale. Dijo, that house could be the new podcast studio. It's in Willacy County, bro. I'm bien lejos, Danny. Other people are watching with you. What? Okay.
McDonald's,
Saludos a mi
McDonald's
buddy,
doesn't
Brad
have no
Elder,
good
el
stuff.
David Betureida. No te mandó saludos a ti, Rudy. El David Betureida, bro. Shout out to Charlie Harrison. Puro RGV Music Legends. Eso. Dice, saludos to Rudy Rodriguez, Jonathan, Rudy Jr., and Sumthin Eazy. Brad Elder, Eliseo, and their drummer, Jesse. Yeah. Danny puso shots fired. Talia put échale. I don't know what she meant by that, but
Shout out to Talia.
shout out to Talia. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And then I guess that's it, right? That's all I'm able to see, bro.
Mhm.
Anyways, without further ado, guys, with you guys once again. Hey, they're not ready? Este vato, bro. Like, what's a rush? Oh, no.
Whenever they were done, he said, "I'm not ready yet."
Yeah, are we almost ready?
Stop. Give him a minute, bro. He's gonna leave.
He's getting them ready. What's he doing?
I think he's almost ready.
Oh, the microphone.
He's almost ready.
So this week you said we have at the zoo.
We're doing Brew at the Zoo. Dude, I think it's already sold out, bro. Brew at the Zoo is already sold out, bro. Okay, now I'm talking. And then we have what do you call it? Raymond Horta at the amphitheater at the island.
The county
Out there at the amphitheater, guys. Just Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m. We have Raymond Horta that'll be performing out there. If you guys don't know, he's a comedian. He's from the Valley and he's been pretty popular. El Raymond Horta. A ver cuándo lo traemos para acá, lo vato. Oilo. Rudy's a very opinionated guy, So, anyways, without further ado, guys, with you guys once again, the outro, Sumthin Eazy. Hit it, guys.
How long has this been going on? suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to wake up and leave me this way. But there ain't any use in pretending this could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? All your friends in the fancy persuasion don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to wake up and leave me this way. 'Cause there ain't any use in pretending this could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? All your friends in the fancy persuasion don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to wake up and leave me this way. But there ain't any use in pretending this could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? 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 Goes out to Junior.
En una rueda Juana, porque ella empezó a bailar. Esa morena cubana no va a hacer hasta sudar. Baila ese ritmo con pura sabrosura. Baila mi negra que esto es candela pura. Porque bailándote la reina donde quiera. Con esa grasa con que mueves tu cadera. Baila como Juana a Juana, porque ya empezó a bailar. Esa morena cubana nos va a hacer hasta sudar. Baila ese ritmo con pura sabrosura. Baila mi negra que es de escandela pura, porque bailándote la reina donde quiera, con esa grasa con que mueves tu cadera. Baila como Juana la cubana, puedes bailar el ritmo sabroso como jugo de manzana. Bailen como Juana la cubana, paso para adelante y otro para atrás pero con ganas. Bailen como Juana la cubana, para seguir el ritmo se tiene que mover igual que Juana. Bailen como Juana la cubana, y al bailar a Juana me quedo hasta las 6 de la mañana. Bailen como Juana la cubana, ¡qué ritmo!
Don't let yourself off yet. It's only in here to feel left out and look down. Do your best, try everything you can. Doesn't worry about the tell themselves when you're away. Just take some time, let it go. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Hey, you know they're all the same. You know you do better on your own. So don't buy it. Live right now. Just be yourself. Doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else. Sometimes in a day on the run, everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Just take some time in a day on the run, everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Woo! Don't let yourself off yet. Going in your head and feel left out and look down on. Just do your best. Do everything you can. Don't you worry what the bitter hearts are gonna say. Just take some time, let it go. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Just take some time, let it go. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright.
end of things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. Hit the light back into your heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Would you stand above me? Look my way, you don't ever love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Would you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Hey, 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 hey. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses, vanity, insecurities, yeah. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone dancing, you know it, baby. Won't you take you apart? I'll put us back together in heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk away, will you call my name? Or would you walk away? Will you call my name? I said la 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 when you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? Hey, hey, hey,
Our Sumthin Eazy. Thank you, Rudy, and Jonathan. Appreciate it.
I feel it coming on, brewing inside of my head. I'm getting closer to the breakdown, the breakdown. I'm about to break. I'm about to break without you. No shame, we've gone too deep, and I'll take this pain with me. Hold on to what we keep, all that we sow shall reap, and I'm getting closer to the breakdown, the breakdown. I feel it coming on, brewing inside of my head. I'm about to